Okay, so you've told us a little bit about the history, how it started and what its operations are now. So tell us, what are the future projects you think MMC is going to be involved in?
Right. First of all, as I said, that MMC recently started a new division, which is a new profit center within MMC, and which is taking care of procurement management to EPC contractors and oil and gas companies. We are participating in tenders, which are through, of course, with the consortiums, and those consortiums, our role is procurement management as of EPC. So I'm very much thrilled that there are good projects and good chances for us with the expertise given to MMC to deliver with my other associates and partners, which are going to give good yield to MMC. Second thing is that, as I said, like in marine segment, one of the area which is ship chartering, and if you see today, dry bulk side has crashed badly. The tanker division, if you see, again, the business has gone down. But interesting to know that it's still one of the sector which is offshore supplies of vessel, which is that sector still is holding the breath, even in this hard time of recession. And we are engaged and involved with some project with some good companies from the region to supply them offshore supply vessel on a long-term contract. And there we are also participating outside the UAE projects where we have chances to get it. Recently, 2 anchor handling supply vessel contract we bagged. We are also participating with EPC contract for refurbishment of rigs and through consortium again, and these are all in pipelines. These projects combines together, what we are talking about, are going to give us enough business, I believe, for 2009 and 2010, which we are working on to keep us busy. Now, if we talk about upcoming project, which is going to be delivered, is that recently my other associate, which I mentioned, Carlton Industrial Engineers and MMC and ETMR Sol, together, we have just bagged a small order, and I should say, which is leg bracing of offshore rig. We are also part of maintenance contract for 4 of the rigs of ONGC in association with Carlton Industrial Engineers together. And that also is a good project for all our partners. So I think we have enough to talk in 2010 as well and keep us busy.
I also noticed in your principal activities of MMC that one of them is project finance and investment. Can you elaborate on that? Because I think our viewers would be interested in learning more.
Of course, and during this hard time of recession when everyone is struggling and finance is on bleak in the market to get it. In fact, we thought of an idea to launch a shipping fund. And in that direction, we approached DIFC as MMC last year to start a company and to launch a shipping fund. And in fact, one of the local bank came up with equity participation with the letter of intent to MMC. And then there were also from high net worth individuals, they were interested to take and put their equity to launch this shipping fund, which was almost $100 million shipping fund we wanted, and that would have been good. And this is in our pipeline. That definitely we are looking for that opportunity again to do it once the market gets stabilized. Right now, what we do is that if there is a project which we see the feasibility of the project, and if it is backed by a future contract, we do project financing, whether it is a new shipbuilding project or whether it's a old ship which the owners they want to buy. We have a good rapport and relationship with the financial institutions here in the region and international as well. And we can help my client in getting finance for their projects. But at the same time, as I said, in our future project, we definitely are going to launch a shipping fund, and that shipping fund will be Sharia based, which is Islamic banking. And my client in the region, where they are very much interested, and I have been in discussion with few of the clients, and they have shown interest to this particular product. And hopefully we will, within few months, be able to deliver that as well in the market.
Well, you've given us, I think, a very good look about how MMC started and now even about its future projects. But if I asked you what or how you envision MMC 5 years from now, what would your response be?
Oh, that's an interesting question, and I would love to answer. And 5 years from now, first of all, MMC's goal is to provide the key customer, which is oil and gas, offshore marine related companies, with detailed features and benefit of its products, along with the best services at competitive prices to gain higher market share. As an MMC organization, obtaining a permanent place in the oil and gas industry and offshore market industry within the next 5 years. Primarily, we want to acquire local and regional market share, which is very much important before we go and spruce up an international market. We see it as our main goal to provide high quality and higher standards of services and better services to the target market, as I said. Basic corporate objective is reflected in whatever we do within our customer organizational frame, which is to contribute to the enrichment of the quality of product or services for our customer around the region. Our vision is to capture a higher market share by realizing market trends and customer developments. The primary market, as I said, is oil and gas and offshore marine logistics sector. Due to our involvement in this particular sector, which is a growing sector, with the strength of carrying most of high-end products and services, the company expects to grow in line with the growth of the market. The rich, varied, and long-established experience in handling marine engineering and technical products, as we say that it is impossible to predict the nexus between promise and performance. Anyone who plucks up courage to sound a decent note within our organization is not summarily sacked. We hear, we give a patience hearing to our colleagues. And as I said, that MMC is just not a company or a business to make some money, but it is a mission to serve the industry. And when we both partners have picked this with our own strength, which is professional strength, we will be able to deliver to the industry with the same eagerness which we carry in our bellies. Thank you.
And on that noble note, I would like to thank you very much for being part of this interview. I learned a lot, so thank you very much.
It was a pleasure, and look forward to see you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.